What's up, fam? Welcome back to another video. So in this video I just want to clear the air because there's some myths going around about au pairs. Well, not going around, it's like been around for a while, but I just want to clear the air on myths and make it known that some of these things I find personally offensive because people assume because you're an au pair this is how you are. And so like last week somebody said something and I was like irritated by it, so I was just like, I'm a vent to YouTube. So in this video I'm going to literally talk about myths. I wrote down some and then I also looked online to see other people's and see if I'm the only one, number one, and then number two, if there's other myths maybe that I've never gotten. I know with the one myth at orientation they actually told us because people just assume, and like everyone assumes stuff about everyone. But people be like, oh, you have an au pair, oh, she's probably like this, like that. They expect this little perfect figure. I wrote a few notes down last night because I was like, I do not want to forget. The first thing is, I hate that people think we cheap and that au pairs are like, when I say we cheap in the sense of like we loose, we would just sleep with anyone. Because I know there's a lot of, well, not a lot, but like the shows they do portray au pairs just like hooking up with guys and like partying and sleeping around and that whole thing. But even though there's some au pairs that do that, not everyone is like that. It's like saying all teachers turn up with drink, even though there's like one teacher you know that did that. And so au pairs are not that. Like, we're more than just sleeping around. We do want proper relationships. We don't want like hookups. And we are most definitely wife and husband material, so do not get it twisted. Number two, au pairs are like, there's a stigma that au pairs break up homes, especially au pairs and not pro pairs. There's a stigma that the au pair is gonna run away with the host dad. And I'm like, even though situations like that have happened, not everyone wants to run away with their host dad. Like, not everyone comes into the situation and is like, listen, I'm gonna hook up with my host dad. No, that's nasty. Like, whoever does it, kudos to you, do your thing, girl, boy, whatever, that's your vibe. But not all of us. Like, majority of the au pairs, we actually, when it happens and we hear, we just like, it's tea for us too. So we're not looking to break them, because I've even heard, and I've had host families friends that have said, oh, don't get it too pretty, like too, like don't, they'll say to their friends, don't get it au pair that's too pretty because she might steal your husband. And I'm just like, well, you said that about your child teacher. However, granted that we do live with the families, but not all of us like guys, or like no, apart from, yeah, no, it's a no. Like, we don't want to steal host dads. Like, it's a no. Anyway, number three, this one's actually funny, and this one is definitely because of TV. People think that we walk around the house and we look after kids in some sexy lingerie. We'll always be, listen, an au pair starter pack is leggings. Like, I like jeans, but leggings and track pants. We be looking wild and looking after these kids, because you're playing with kids, you want to be comfortable, you don't want to wear your nice clothes and the kids ruin it because you're in the sand, you're jumping on jungle gyms with your nice clothes. So au pairs do not walk around the house in heels and like lingerie and looking all that. Yeah, TV has lied to you guys. It's like me saying Beyonce walks around the house looking perfect with all this makeup and this glam. That's not it. She's stunning naturally and with makeup, but she's not fully glam 24/7. She does walk around the house, put a no bra on, hair down. So it's like the same thing. Why would you expect us to like be fully makeup, healed and whatever? However, on the weekend we do look cute. Number four, and I mentioned this a little bit earlier, that au pairs only party. Like, no guys, we don't only party. There's some au pairs that actually don't like to party. Some au pairs actually just like to read. Some of them like to go bike riding. Some of them like to hike. We're not all like just party. Because if you look at the rules that host families give au pairs, it's like ridiculous. It's like, you want help, we're old enough to look after your kids, but then you have the stigma that we're just coming to turn up. It's just like, I hate that. Like, not all au pairs come to, we grown-ups, we adults, and even if we decide to party, I don't think it's anyone's business to. But in the same sense that not all au pairs like to party, so I wouldn't want host families to paint every au pair with a bad brush. And even if your au pair does party, she's young, let her party. When must she party? When she's old? Number five is we have no education. And I've actually had a family, I think I've said this on my channel before, they've told me like, this is a dishwasher, this is this, and I'm just like, do you honestly think I'm that blonde? Like, do you honestly think I'm that dumb? They think au pairs don't have an education. I've heard stories where au pairs, they would speak to their au pairs like, don't do that, come right here. It's like, listen, au pairs are not uneducated. Like, some au pairs have studied and have come here because they want to learn English, because English is more favorable in their country. Some come for money, but it doesn't mean they haven't studied. They come for money because they want to pay off their scholarships. Some come because they want to get a better education here. Some want to do their masters here. Some want to study here. So it's not like, because even if you don't have a grad school or like an undergrad or like a master's or whatever, you still have a matric certificate, because you can't come without a matric certificate. So you still finished high school. So just make no mistake, au pairs are not blonde. And number 6, the last thing is that we are crazy. We are absolutely crazy, which is like, either we feisty, or we just like crazy in the sense of like, we look after the kids and then we disappear, and we reckless. And number 1, we're not your kids, like, make no mistake. Number 2, yes, there are reckless au pairs, but there are way more good au pairs. The same bandit as there are reckless families, there are amazing host families too. Same with au pairs. Au pairs are not crazy in the sense of reckless. We're not going to forget your child in a weird place or not find your child. However, granted, there are situations that has happened, but yeah, these are just like the myths that stood out to me from online, and even just stuff that I have encountered. And so please, people, for the life of this green earth, stop assuming. Well, people will always assume about people, so let that be that. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.